Good morning. Thanks for joining me out here at Transwest Truck Trailer RV in Frederick, Colorado. My name is Dean Jones, and today I've got a beautiful Super C for you. It's a Renegade Verona 40 VTS. That's triple slide. It's kind of a newer floor plan from Renegade in this gorgeous kinetic paint. Usually we have the awnings out on these guys, but this is such a beautiful coach, I thought I would show it with the sun on it. A really nice metallic black paint on this guy with the silvers and the whites. The back looks really clean. Just a beautiful statement going down the road. It's an absolute stunner of a motorhome. But we'll go ahead and get started. There's a lot to see. Let's open up the hood here. What you got here is an 8.9 Cummins turbo diesel. 360 horsepower, 1,150 foot-pounds of torque. Plenty of power to pull the 20,000 pounds that hitch will let you pull. But in all Super C fashion, great access to the motor, to your fluids. Got a little place to jump start this guy right down here. Great big Michelin tires on these black rims. It's a blackout package. We do have our filters, got our fluids, breakaway bumpers. It's all here. It's an M2 106 plus chassis. So what that means is it's got a bunch of little extras on it. It's got a safety assurance package on it. That's going to give you lane guidance, electronic stability, stability control, and collision mitigation. Rear view cameras. We got blind spot cameras on this guy. We don't have adaptive cruise, but we do have a good cruise control system on this guy. Coming around this side, you'll see. Just go ahead and the blackout pack grill. Really nice aesthetic on this coach. Driving lights here. High visibility headlights there. It does have a diamond shield on it. It is protected by a film. You can see the line right there. It is one with the sleeper. As you come around here, you'll see it does have anti-slip treads on the way up to the cab. Good shot of that metallic black there. And this is the cab. So I'd like to point this out. You do have heated seats on this guy. Nice grab handles to get up in here. Real nice and easy. Got this great, nice wood effect. Air ride seats. Just a real easy coach to get in and out of. On the door here, we have 5 steps entry. I'll leave that there for now. We do have and I have the blind shut for the window there. We do have a grab handle, but you also notice you have keyless entry on these guys. Coming down here, we have some storage. All carpeted. One thing you might notice is the 2 clasps on this guy. So we do have 1 slam latch, but 2 catches here. So it actually easier to close and always in alignment. I've never seen one off kilter yet. We have a outdoor entertainment. If you have that tailgating, if you're coming into maybe at the racetrack, or maybe you're tailgating at the football game. Entertainment here, you got a sound bar. You can actually Bluetooth your playlist in there, have a great time. If you look up on this, I didn't have, like I said, I didn't have the awning out. I just thought it was just a beautiful coach, and we'd probably give you a different look at it without having it shaded by that awning. That's a Girard 18-foot power awning with an LED light on it. Plenty of shade out here. We do have our tinted frameless windows all the way around. Here's our second storage bay. You'll see our slide locks. Good if you're on bumpy, highways. If you're planning on going to Alaska or something like that, you might want to use those. We have a little airline in there. We have some 110 over here if we want to plug some stuff in. We have a little port to get whatever, like if you want to run an extension cord, you can run it through here and out. Just a little deeper solo compartment. Big Michelin tires on this guy. Again, a good shot at those black wheels, complements that grille, complements this black. This is just such a statement. It's just a stunner. I love this coach. Saw it coming in, I couldn't wait to film it. Here's a little bit of under storage there. We're past the drive shaft, so we're getting a little bit deeper storages. Back here. Little storage there. Notice all the badging is painted in this guy. Coming to the back, one of my favorite parts about a Renegade is you got a 2-piece rear cap. Now what's that mean? It means that if you bump into something and you scratch up your bottom cap, you're not replacing the whole back side of your coach. You just replace this part. It's a lot easier to do without ripping this part off. But taking a look at this, I mean, it's just an absolute beautiful machine going down the road. You just can't beat it. I mean, just a gorgeous, you know, paint. All Renegades painted in. Real clean look, LED lights. Here's our Gen Y 20,000 pound hitch. We've got a Voyager hook up here if you want to do Voyager cameras on a stacker. We got our 7-way there. It does have a trailer brake already installed. I'll show you that on the other side. You might hear that right there. That's the 8,000 watt generator going, keeping everything warm in there. Another one of my favorite parts about this coach is we've got a 50 amp cord on a wheel. When it's time to put it away, you just hit a button and it pulls it right in. So you haven't had a coach with a power wheel on it, you'll never go back. We do have our transfer switch in there, little dog bone if you want to hook it up to a 30 amp. And look, just how easy those close, those slam latches. There's that 8,000 watt quiet diesel generator. It does feed right off the diesel. Oh, we also have a place for a sewer hose right there. Here's our little wet bay. We got our place for our sprayer for outdoor shower. We have black tank wash. We have our gate valves up in here. Tank fill, low point drain. This is where you hook this guy up into. We also have a hose on a reel. We also have a flow jet on this guy, which I'll show you over here, which is awesome. Then you have places to check your tanks here. So really nice, compact, comprehensive wet bay. You do have a filter in there too for your water system. Keep it from calcifying. So this is the tank. Here's your sensors, but here's the flow jet. It's actually pump waste out of here. So if you find yourself at a dump spot where the elevation's a little weird and you have to kind of pump uphill, you've got that ability to do so. We love seeing that. Here's the other side of the other tank. We have 150 gallons of water, 75 gallons of gray and 75 gallons of black on these. This is really nice here, 450 aqua hot. Some of the Veronas in the past had a 250. This is a 450. It's a bigger aqua hot. It powers your heat, it heats your water. It can do both at the same time. It's all glycol. It's just loops of this glycol going through these registers, fans behind those registers. It's a real quiet, real silent, great dependable heat that burns diesel or electric when you're plugged in. So great system there. It's called the hydronic heating. A little space here for an inverter up here. And of course, this thing was ordered like fully loaded. So we've got lithium upgrade. We've got 600 watts of solar up on the roof. This thing is just ready to go. It's 2026 model and everything is upgraded on it. Everything's up, you know, up to date. And it's a really nice piece here. You have your def tank here, your diesel fuel here. This is a good shot at the driver's side here. Notice your ignition's on the left, which is a little odd, but you get used to it. Here's that trailer brake. You see that there? It's already installed if you're pulling a boat with brakes or something like that. You got telescoping steering. You also got a shut-off right there. Again, you got handles coming in and out of here real easy. And you've got a nice air horn for the kids when they go like this going down the road. So let's go see what's going on inside. when you come in here, a couple things right off the bat. The interior color is called Cypress. We got a Lakewood maple cabinet color in here. A little browner than the Rockport, which is a little bit more silver. Here, I'll shut that real quick for you. Keep the heat in here. You'll also notice there's plenty of walking room in here. I can sit at my booth. We got seat belts throughout the coach. I can get to my refrigerator real easy. Maybe check on my laundry. Get to the mid-bath real easy on this guy. So plenty of walking room when it's shut. That's something that's important when you're going down the road. But as far as now, let's get these open here. And so when I say it's kind of a relatively new floor plan, I'm talking about the triple slide. So this has got opposing slides. You just have to go to the LE to get that. And with that came a bunch of other stuff. This one has opposing slides now. So this came last year and we're loving it. We're doing really good with this floor plan. You still get like the vinyl floors, a little bit lighter. Use that horsepower in a little bit different ways than the LE. The LE is a little heavier, like I said. You don't get heated floors, but you still get all this space. And this is the new slide. It's just, we love it. So 40-foot Super C, big horsepower, big motor. We got theater seats in here, so it kind of takes away from one of the beds if you have a small family that you travel with. But look at the floor space in here. You can actually put probably two air mattresses here and just really bring all the friends and the little guys. Just plenty of room here. So we'll start in the back and work our way forward. Show you the floor plan on this guy. First things first, king bed. Love that. Under here you'll see our water tanks. Those are indoors, so that's going to keep those from freezing on you. You also got the water pump there if you need to service it. Right there, easy to find. Back over here, we'll see. You see, we've got nightstands. I don't know if you can get a shot of this, but there's a USB 110, both sides, charge your phones. We do have windows on both sides of the slide that do open for cross ventilation. And we got a little storage up here. And you'll notice a 110 back there. Now, some manufacturers put little ports here. We can do that here at Transwest for you. But that's if you want to do like a CPAP machine or something like that, to that effect, you can plug it up there, run your plumbing down here, and have it out of the way. We do that all the time here. We got a little panel right here for lights and some of the stuff if you want to shut off the generator or something like that. And it's the same on both sides. So we'll come over here. Nice mirror in here, kind of gives you that roomy feel. We've got a wardrobe cabinet there. And we've got these dovetail drawers all the way down. You can see really nice drawer construction, real thick side walls, beautiful maple, hardwood, all the way down there. You got 4 of those. We also have our Samsung Smart TV. Behind that, we have a window that opens as a fire exit, but we also have day and night shades throughout the whole coach. You also have solid surface countertops throughout the whole thing. Your nightstands, anything that has a countertop is going to be this Corian type stuff, and it's a really nice looking pattern on there. That's our audio video cabinet. You see it's got glass in it, so remotes work through there. All that goes to this TV right here, all your HDMIs. And you've got some more drawer space down here. And here's a real nice big drawer, there's 2 of them. Renegade's been gracious enough to give you plenty of storage in here. Here's another wardrobe. We do have our ladder for our sleeper up top there. It's a telescoping one, and it tucks away there real nice, doesn't roll around or make a bunch of noise. There's a good shot at these other 4 drawers here. Soft close. Keep in mind, soft close isn't just a nice feature just for putting stuff away. It also kind of snugs those drawers up to these styles so they're not rattling around when you're driving. So that's the master on this guy, and you come into this mid bath here. So one bath unit, but it's in a lot going on in here. So we got a nice little neo-angle shower. I'm 6'1", I fit in here beautifully. I can raise this up, get underneath the shower head, no problem. I've got a nice skylight here. Nice little bench to sit down in. Real simple, but real effective. We've got a macerating porcelain toilet here. And then we got a little storage there, and of course, day and night shades in here too. We have nice little hooks for toilet paper and like towels there. Beautiful hardwood door. Stays out of the way, snaps right. So it's not rolling around in there. And you'll see we got the vanity here. Got a medicine cabinet there. We also have a little panel here. I don't know if you want to get a shot of that, but I'll show you that panel over here in the kitchen. It's a little bit more room to do so. But nice little vanity here. Storage, access to plumbing if you need it. And then of course we have our washer and dryer here. What's nice about this whole setup in the mid-bath, we got doors on both sides. We got doors on both sides of here. This one comes this way. You can close yourself off and have the bathroom all to yourself. Also, the dryer is vented outside, so it's going to breathe right. It's a little 110 stackable, but does a really good job. So coming into the galley, we'll start with that panel I promised to show you. Same thing as the panel in the bathroom there. Maybe you're getting ready and you need to do something, you can actually access it without having to come out here. Maybe you're dripping wet or something. But you have a full light screen. Actually, let's start with the home screen. Home screen, we have a light master. We can get a shot of what our tanks look like. We can start the generator. We can get into the AGS, which is automatic gen start. Which is going to start our generator if we have, we can program by temperature, by voltage, and just kicks the generator on. Say you're hiking and your dog's in the coach and you want to keep it a certain degrees in here, that's what that's all about. We have our aqua hot burners on, it's keeping it nice and warm in here. Then we go down to the next screen, which is the lights, and we can customize this master. So when you hit the on, not all lights come on. You can make it that way, or you can make it just so a few come on. It's real comprehensive there. We got a power screen. It shows us what power's going where. We also have our climate control screen. Below that, we have our fans in the ceiling, our fantastic fans, which are nice. And we have this is gonna run our slides, our leveling, our awnings, that sort of thing. And then we get into here, we can actually download an app, put this code in. We can run slides from our smart device or our phones. That's a great system there. Or we can kind of set our clock for this screen. We can make it brighter, dimmer, that sort of thing. So that's real easy. Once you play with this for an hour or so, you pretty much can go through and understand it all. It's real easy. There's nothing real hard about it. But then we get into our galley there. Little pantry there. We also have a little pantry up here. You notice that white thing up there? This thing's been supplied with Starlink, which is a Elon Musk's kind of, satellite internet. Can't beat it. It's a game changer. If you don't have Starlink in your motorhome, bring it by Transwest. We'll put it in there for you. You'll love it. Here's some of our breakers. 110, and then we have a little 12-volt fuse panel. This has a little legend on it, but also these little LED lights. If one's popped, you'll know it. Really easy to source and change out real quick. Then you have a little legend on the door there. Coming up here, we have some of our manuals for the coach, but a lot of storage, great place for pots and pans. Easy to get in and out of because those hang out. We do have this nice big microwave convection oven. You can bake in there. We got our place for this. cutting board for this guy. Nice big basin under mount sink with the sprayer to keep that big bad boy clean. We also have a nice galley window. Got to have that so you can see what's going on in your campsite while you're preparing your meals. Beautiful backsplash, that's real tile. We got a true induction 2-burner electric stove top, and that's to say it does not have any propane in this coach. All electric. One system you're not going to have to worry about. There's more of those dovetail, big thick maple cat or drawers there. Good place to put these guys right in here when you're not using them. And then here's some of our remotes and a great place to put utensils and stuff like that. Little love seat here. Doesn't make a bed or anything, but like I said, you can put air mattresses on the bottom. Got some great storage up there, some great lights. Again, great day and night there. Beautiful, kind of a matte finish woodwork in here. Really nice, just really nice look. And we'll go back over here to the Samsung. Big residential refrigerator. All kinds of room for groceries here. Nice ice maker. Plenty of space to put your stuff. And then when you're going down the road, we have a little lock here. Just pops in there and it keeps stuff from falling out going around corners. Over here we do have one of our other sleepers, and it just pushes down like so. You fill in with these little cushions that are in here. These little cushions put on top there, and you got a little 5-foot bed there. But when you use it as a table, which is nice, you've got 110. You've got a couple different USB sizes there. You're really easy to charge your phone if you're working. Great place to put a laptop. Maybe you work remotely. Nice place to do so. You can open these windows, get a nice little breeze in there, or shut out the world and just get busy to work. So then we got these storages up top. These do have a divider right here, but they're pretty long items on each side of that divider. So plenty of places to put long items if you have like an umbrella or something to that effect. Over here, one of the most popular setups in motorhoming today is the theater seats, right? So when you're done camping or hiking and you want to kick back, maybe watch a movie, you've got this nice little theater seat set up. You will notice it does have seat belts, both of them. Seat belts over there. Keep everyone safe going down the road. But you have heat, you got massage, little lights for your cup holders. Really nice setup. They kick out real nice. There it goes. And you got your TV across the way there. So this TV, nice sound bar. It is on a articulating mount, so we can see it from just about anywhere in the living room. Get that sound bar, really quality sound with whatever you're watching. Snaps right in there. As far as coming in here, I kind of missed that. You do have let's just get a shot of some of this. Fire extinguisher for safety. We do have our Xantrex inverter button there. That's how we turn that on. This is the battery disconnect. If I were to hit the bottom here, it would shut everything down. So you can just shut everything down walking out the door if you'd like to, without having to go run around and find all these pads. We've got an entry step. We can lock it out. We can also jump batteries right here. Say you left your headlights on and you want to start the chassis from the house batteries, we could do so right there. Nice little courtesy light. And you see all these little slits here and there? Those are those aqua hot registers. So you have hidden in plain sight all these different places that's going to push heat out on the coach. It's real nice and comfortable, quiet heat. So that's that. Up here we have our sleeper. Great little area here. Pop this out. It's pinless now. Let's get this out of the way. Just kind of cleats in there now so that you don't have to worry about these pins getting lost. We got our little sleeper up there. The ladder was back in that wardrobe area. Hooks on there, climb up and in and out of here. We can actually shut that window if we want some darkness. Nice piece of automotive glass in that cap. That's not gonna leak on you, it shouldn't. And a nice little smart TV up here for whoever's up there. And if you want a little privacy, or you know, you can just snap that off there. So great little area. You also have 110 up here with those same little USBs if you want to charge your stuff up here while you're, if that's your area. And getting into this M2 chassis. Couple things about it, pretty simple. We do have the EQ Smart Leveling System. We can turn that on, auto level, and this thing's going to be sitting stable and level within a couple of minutes. We've got our Garmin, we've got our apps, we can do cameras. You'll see this is another camera right up here, so that we can definitely go different views on that. But we can also pop this off if someone wants to put in a navigation address or something, and we can certainly do that. We do have an override. If you were to go in limp mode and you're on the highway, you need to like power up enough to get off the highway. You've got that there. Differential locks if you want to lock that differential in the back. So both wheels turn no problem. Suspension dump if you're not lining up with your trailer and you want to dump a little bit of air out of the back, you can do so. We've got traction. We've got lane assist, auto braking, and a work light. We've got our footwell lighting. We've got cab step lights, and we got our hazards there. That's starts right up. We do have our engine brake right there. This is actually drive reverse. You don't have a park in these diesels. You actually have an air brake right there, but you pop that out, put it in neutral when you're done riding. Analog gauges, but a nice little computer here. We can go through and see what's going on with our driver assistance, our tire pressure monitoring, our transmission health, our filter life, just a lot of different information going down the road there. We've got our air system for our back bags, our fuel, our DEF, oil pressure, water temp, and we have our headlights here. So real simple chassis. We got these really nice comfortable captain seats for when we're going down the road. Just throw that cruise on and just head to where you're going. It's just a great, real simple, real nice riding chassis from Freightliner. It's the, you know, there's a lot of Super Cs out there with that S2 chassis, which is still a nice chassis. A lot less power in that guy. It's a littler motor. So if you want luxury, you want an extra slide, you want a little bit more power, we can give it to you here on this 40 VTS. My name is Dean. Thanks for touring this coach with me today. If you have any questions, give me a call, 720-347-7063. You can text me at that number, or you can always email me at dean.jones@transwest.com. Again, it's been a pleasure, and we will see you next Friday.